As a creator, I identify as a artist first, and that my medium is video. That is how I view myself. I'm an artist who uses the medium of video, and I cherish this medium. I think it is the most phenomenal, fantastic thing to ever grace the human existence, and I am utterly grateful that I am alive to do it. Hey y'all, what's up? My name is Gabby, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome, and if you've been here before, welcome back. I wanted to talk about how I just recently did a 30-day film challenge, and here we are for the reflection of it. I'm super excited about this video because I really want to talk about some things that were really on my mind during this entire process. Prior to me doing this challenge, I hadn't actually been uploading anything to YouTube, and I also hadn't made any sort of short film or shot anything in general since I finished college back in December of 2019. Because of that, I was starting to feel really inadequate as a filmmaker. I've been making films since high school, but I don't know, I just feel really inadequate as a filmmaker, and I want to grow, I want to be better. That's why I'm doing my YouTube channel, because I want to grow, I want to learn, I want to be a stronger filmmaker. Because I was feeling inadequate as a filmmaker, I decided in the middle of the night that I should just make films every single day for 30 days. When I was in high school, I had a mentor who told me, he literally did tell me that you'd be surprised at what you can make if you force yourself to make a film every day for a certain amount of time. So I was like, okay, let's do it. So every single day I was working on a film. I uploaded something different every single day. I didn't do the same sort of style. Shorts, skits, fake documentary style, storytelling format with my grandmother's stories, performance art like me eating a cake, me cleaning my room, me doing all sorts of stuff. And sometimes I would leave the house and take the camera with me, and I would think to myself, what's the difference between a YouTube video and a short film? There are all types of videos on this site that people just define as a YouTube video, but in seriousness, I'm really debating this question. What is the difference? I know that there are people that can say concrete differences, but I like to think a little bit more abstractly when it comes to filmmaking. I'm really interested in video art and experimental films, and what are the boundaries that they're able to cross and create with the medium of video. If you're not familiar with video art, then I believe the best way that I can explain it is imagine an abstract painting but in video format. There are unconventional ways of using the camera, editing, and whatever is seen in front of the camera in general. And it really fascinates me to see weirdness performed in front of the camera. And we have seen a lot of that on YouTube for the entirety that the site has been online. So it's really interesting that throughout this process, I felt like some of my videos were YouTuber-y. Like, I had a video where I don't leave the house, so I left the house to go to Big Lots because my family and I like to go. We like to go and waste our money there because why not? And when I finished the video, I thought to myself, this feels like a YouTube video. But I was putting it under my short film series. So I didn't really know how to feel about it. I didn't feel bad like I cheated on my challenge, but I did think, where's the line? Where's the boundary for that? As I said before, while I was doing this challenge, I was trying to test out all sorts of different genres or types of short films. I did skits where I was acting. I took scenes that are like contextless and just added my own information to it because I just didn't feel like writing a script every single day. Sometimes I didn't feel like shooting at all, so I would just sit in front of the camera and think for a while, and it was a performance piece. I was genuinely upset about something, and I said, well, what better way for me to handle this than for me to use this as material for my films? And so that was also something that I did. It was very challenging, and I will admit I didn't always make it every day. There were some days where I was uploading like 5 videos in a single day because I kept procrastinating. It was towards the end that I started to get burned out. It was really hard. Those first couple of days were actually the hardest because along with my feelings of inadequacy as a filmmaker, I felt really bad because I feel like my artistic eye and vision and leadership skills as a director is very strong, but my proficiency in equipment and software is not. I recently just got my own camera for the very first time. I've been a student for the past, well, actually my whole life. And whenever I needed a camera, I could always borrow it or check it out from somewhere. I've never had my own camera. I currently have a Canon 70D, and I got this for my birthday. And so I was really excited about having the camera, but I was so nervous about not knowing how to use the camera that I was afraid to use the damn thing. And then I recently got a new laptop. I do not have money to be buying editing software, but I did have money to buy a laptop. Go figure. So I ended up switching from always using Adobe Premiere, which I used in college, to using DaVinci Resolve, which I had heard about. I never really decided to use, but I actually do like DaVinci Resolve. It's free, and I have not run into an instance where, oh, you can't use this with the free version. Like, you can do so much stuff with DaVinci Resolve. It's like crazy. I can't even believe it's free. Those first couple of days were actually really difficult because I didn't know how to use the editing software, and I don't know about y'all, but I lack patience. I do not have patience. So I'm sitting here trying to edit in a software I don't know how to use, and it's really frustrating because I'm trying to do something and I'm literally just holding my laptop and just silently screaming, why isn't it working? And so those first couple of days were really challenging, but now I feel a lot more proficient and I know how to navigate my way around the software. There's still some things that be pissing me off, but you know, I'll work around it. And the same thing with the camera. I have an idea of how to use the camera, but there's so many things about this camera I do not know how to do. But I'm just gonna let my curiosity lead the way and just explore. And that's what I did in the challenge as well, is instead of me trying to be like, I need to master this, I need to be fantastic, I need to be this, that, and the third, I was like, you know, I'm curious on how this is gonna go if I do something this way. And I just followed that curiosity. And that's what I recommend for anybody. If I learned anything ever being an artist, is that you do not aim for mastery, you aim for exploration. You explore. That's what makes it fun. That's what makes the process fun. Because when I am just trying to like be the best and be spectacular, then it's like sucking the fun out of being a creator. And now is my thing, is that I should be enjoying this. I should be having fun. I should like doing this. I should be. If I'm passionate about filmmaking the way that I say that I am, because I am, then I really need to take into account what is my process, and I need to respect my process. And part of my process is screaming at my computer when I don't get my way. It was a really great experience. I just love the philosophical thinking of what is the difference between a YouTube video and a short film. Not all YouTube videos are short films, but all short films could be a YouTube video. A YouTube video could be... You see what I'm saying? The fascination with the human condition and the human experience will never be a fascination that dies out as long as human beings exist. And since we have cameras, we're able to capture movement in what we do. It's like so fascinating to me. And so I really got to think about that as I was doing this whole thing, because along with, you know, doing short films that involved me doing weird things or silly things or whatever, I also did a series where I was recording the stories of my grandmother, and I just wanted to focus on her hands and her telling stories because she's a fabulous storyteller. Storytelling runs in my family, and it's definitely something that I enjoy doing too. As a creator, I identify as an artist first, and that my medium is video. That is how I view myself. I'm an artist who uses the medium of video, and I cherish this medium. I think it is the most phenomenal, fantastic thing to ever grace the human existence, and I am utterly grateful that I am alive to do it. I think that if you're a creator, you should totally do a challenge like this. Do it for a week. Do it for a month. If you have the time of year. I will say that it's a lot of work to not only write, shoot, and edit, but also to upload it to YouTube. That's an entirely extra process in the whole ordeal. You could just do it and not have to upload. I uploaded it because I wanted to have a portfolio, and I totally did this to entirely set myself up to fail. I was like, I'm so tired of always trying to hold myself back from failing because I want to be perfect, that I wasn't even giving myself the space to actually learn and do anything like that. So I was getting really angry with myself about that. And that is also one of the reasons why I decided to go with it. Just do the damn thing. I'm proud. I'm happy, I'm proud, and I'm ready to come back to YouTube. Because after all of that, I did need a break. It was very overwhelming for me to do all of that. The only way I could really do something like that is being a jobless person like I am. But, you know, we're dedicated to the art. That's why we're here. Now that I have this challenge over, now I want to dedicate more time to videos and more well put together videos. I am capable of producing better content than what I created during this challenge. I just need the time to make it. This is my third time shooting this video, but I wanted to get my setup right, and I like this setup. I bought this backdrop because what I was working with before was just not it. I like this. So we're gonna stick with this. I feel cool, I feel nerdy, I got my glasses on, I got a new light, I feel like a superstar. So we're gonna get it cracking with more videos. So with that being said, I'm gonna wrap this up because I'm running out of things to say. And that about sums up my video. If you liked it, give it a like. And if you wanna keep up with me and my oh so fabulous personality, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. You won't be disappointed, I promise. Once again, my name is Gabby. You can call me Gabs, and I'll check you in the next video. Peace out.